Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom called Persia, there was a king named Xerxes. He had a beautiful queen named Vashti, but one day she refused to appear at his grand feast. So Xerxes decided he needed a new queen. A search began across the land for the most beautiful young women. Among them was a Jewish girl named Esther, who lived with her cousin Mordecai. She was brave, kind, and had a special spirit. Esther was taken to the palace and, with her charm and grace, won the king's heart. She became the new queen, but she kept her Jewish heritage a secret, as instructed by Mordecai. Mordecai had helped Esther by giving her wise advice and support. One day, he overheard a plot to harm the king and told Esther, who then warned Xerxes. The plot was stopped, and Mordecai was honored. But trouble was brewing. Haman, the king's advisor, hated Mordecai because he refused to bow down to him. So, Haman convinced the king to make a law that would allow him to destroy all the Jews in Persia. When Mordecai learned of this terrible plan, he sent a message to Esther. He told her she must go to the king and plead for her people's lives. But there was a problem. Approaching the king uninvited could mean death. Esther was afraid, but she knew she had to be brave. She prayed for courage and decided to risk her life to save her people. Esther went to see the king, and he welcomed her. She invited him and Haman to a banquet, hoping to reveal her request at the right moment. At the banquet, Esther finally revealed her true identity and asked the king to save her people. King Xerxes was shocked and asked her who had dared to make such a terrible plot. Esther pointed to Haman, who was then exposed as the villain. The king was furious and had Haman punished. With Haman gone, the king made a new decree that allowed the Jews to defend themselves. They were saved, and Esther's bravery was celebrated. Esther's courage and faith saved her people, and she became a beloved queen. Her story reminds us that even in the darkest times, bravery and kindness can shine brightly.